everyone, welcome back to my channel. So finally, this is my food pantry meal video. I'm sorry it's taken so long. There has just been some minor things going on, and I have been doing some digging online, trying to see if perhaps there may be some program where some things here in the trailer may be able to get fixed. So I've been kind of digging around, trying to see if I could get any help with that kind of things. Anywho, I will be quite honest, for 7 days, 8 days, I did not do any cooking. I was sick with I don't know what. Now, let me tell you ahead of time, twice I did a COVID test and twice it came negative, so it was not COVID. It started off with a cough, a dry cough for 2 days. I had this horrible dry cough, so of course my throat got inflamed. Then the god-awful sore throat set in, and it was bad. I had a temperature with it, chills, and this went on for like 4 days. The cough, come and go, come and go. So I was just ready to make an appointment to go see my family doctor. And then the cough stopped, and then the headache from hell started. 2 days straight of pain going around this whole side of my face and around the back of my neck, like right here in the back of my head. I was popping like 1,200 milligrams of ibuprofen, acetaminophen at a pop. And it would go away for about an hour and come right back. And that was horrible because you couldn't eat with that, you couldn't breast, you couldn't do anything. It was absolutely horrible. When all that started going away and I finally felt better, then the cough came back for a day or two, and then a really weird symptom. And this might seem funny, but believe me, it wasn't funny. Gas. Horrible gas. Now, I'm not cooking. I'm eating sandwiches, scrambled eggs, like some of the, easy things that we get from like Food Line and that. That's what I was eating. I was not cooking because I had no energy and I felt like hell. And I had horrible gas. When I say I had like stomach pains with this gas, it was bad. Thank goodness I happen to have gas tablets, and I was taking them to help, but I still had them god-awful stomach cramps, like pains. I didn't have vomiting, I didn't have diarrhea. After about 2 days, then that stopped. So altogether, it was probably even more than 7 days, probably like about 9 days. And when I did finally cook, I noticed for like 2-3 days after, food had like a metallic taste, and for life of me I could not understand why. Anything I ate, anything I drank tasted metallic. What it was, I don't know. But I was thinking, and one night I remembered something. About a month ago on TikTok, a woman did a video saying that she had been sick with the weirdest thing she had ever been sick with, and she had never had COVID, so she did a COVID test and thought she had COVID, but she didn't. She went to a doctor, and they ruled out flu. They ruled out a bunch of different things. They didn't know what in the heck it was. And she had said the one symptom that was really bizarre was gas. After everything started easing up and going away, she said for like 2 days she had horrible gas. And I was thinking about that, and I wish I would have saved that darn video, because for life of me, I can't remember who the TikToker was that did it. But, I mean, like, had anybody else had anything like that? Because, guys, that was rough. That was rough. So, any cooking I did from that point on was basically to have leftovers, because probably for like a week after, everything just tasted weird to me. So I'll show you some of the meals I did make. So yeah, I apologize. I really did not do much cooking. I don't know what that was, but I'm glad it's over. Now, one of the meals I made, which used about 99% food pantry haul items was goulash. I had the actual noodles, I forget what they were, cavatelli or I don't know, something. I happen to have them, so I cooked them. I used a small roll of ground turkey, which was from a food pantry. I cooked the noodles. I used some food pantry pasta sauce. I seasoned it up good with Italian seasonings, garlic powder, you know, all that, so the, you know, sauce had flavor. I used the fixings that I got, you know, from the food pantry to make a nice salad. And I also had some Italian bread. I believe that was from the food pantry haul recent when I had made that meal. I don't remember taking it out of the freezer, so I believe that was actually very recent. But now that meal, please, I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning, so please don't mind me. I went to Charleston with my friend. She had a doctor's appointment, and I actually recorded some clips that I'm going to be putting into a video and uploading this week as well. But anywho, back to this video. So that was a good meal, and we had like 2 days worth of leftovers with all of that. Alright, so this is a pasta salad. I actually picked this up in a little grocery store in Loris, South Carolina. I went to a few days ago called Hills. Took a little bit of getting used to because back in PA, Hills was a department store chain. So seeing a little grocery store was kind of, you know, interesting with the same name. Now these are beef cube steaks, and I got them in my most recent food pantry haul, and I made them the same way I made them before. I seasoned them up both sides, basically let them sit on a plate, season them, and keep flipping them over, seasoning them with a little bit of salt and pepper and some steak seasoning for like 24 hours. I added about a half a container of mushrooms to 5 cups of beef broth, and I simmered these cube steaks in the beef broth, mushrooms, and half an onion sliced for about an hour and a half. They are very, very tender now, ready to fall apart. And I found a little bit of mashed potatoes I had left from Easter, so I just warmed that up, can clear that out with this meal. So yes, here's another food pantry meal. Another really good meal I made that also gave us leftovers for almost 3 days was one of the chickens that I had in the deep freezer, the little whole like fryer chickens. I stuffed, no, I didn't stuff it. My bad. I was going to stuff it, but instead I just cooked it. I shredded the chicken, and I cooked some rice and mixed the chicken and rice in, obviously, and I baked it. I added some cream of mushroom soup I had, and I added some fresh mushrooms I had left, and that made enough for, like I said, about 3 days. Big pan of it, packed actually, like to the top, about this deep. That made a lot, and that was really, really good. That was food pantry chicken, that was food pantry rice, the mixed vegetables. The only thing I used that I had actually bought at some point was the cream of mushroom soup. I even used some mushrooms that I had. And another meal that I recently made, which was so good, was from a previous food pantry haul and my most recent food pantry haul. We got these chicken leg quarters. It was 2 in a pack. It said like smoked pit flavored. They were barbecue chicken. Well, I used both packs. That was 4 quarters, chicken leg quarters, and some of my squash. Now, I have been using a lot those food storage bags that I got from Temu. And guys, I can tell you they are amazing. Vegetables have been lasting in the refrigerator, oh my god, way longer than they would without. They are absolutely amazing. I'm hoping end of the month to place another small Temu order, because I really, really would love to get a set of them again to have the extra. Everything I put in them stays so fresh. So there was another meal I made in between, but I don't have photos for it, and I'm trying to remember what it was, but I made squash boats. Now, I had never made them before, and I found a good recipe. I made them. They were delicious. The only reason I didn't record it, I didn't know exactly how they were going to turn out, but they turned out amazing. And so I am sorry I didn't have any footage of that. But the remaining squash I had, I cut them and I dipped them in egg, and I used some of my cornmeal that I got in a food pantry haul. I fried them up. So we had the chicken, we had some salad that I made, and we had the fried squash, which was so, so good. And I hope soon to actually make the squash boats again now that I know how to, because I see like there's so many different ways to, you know, stuff them. You could do it with rice, you could do it with quinoa, you could do it a whole bunch of different ways. When I did it, I did a simple recipe with some cheese and sauce, pasta sauce, and they came really, really good. So yeah, I am so sorry I didn't record that, because that would have been an excellent video. They turned out really good for me, and I was proud of myself for that. I also, as I was editing this video, realized I made a big batch of corn fritters as well. I doubled the recipe and I fried up, some corn fritters. So yeah, that was a meal I made also that I actually forgot to include in this video. So yeah, those are some of the meals that I did make. The other day I actually fried up some burgers. I had some ground beef left. I was out of breadcrumbs at the time, so I just used some of those unsalted crackers and crumbled them up really good and mixed them in, and I fried up some burgers. Now that ground beef I had bought, I did use Hawaiian rolls, which were in the food pantry haul. Now, when you looked at them in the package, I thought that they were like the little slider size rolls. And I thought, oh, okay, this is great. I can make like smaller burgers, like little mini burgers, and this would be perfect. Well, that's what I started doing. But then when I opened up the rolls, because I had had them in the freezer, they were like yay long. And so I just wound up cutting them, you know, to fit the burgers. But I'm like, why did I assume that they were smaller? I don't know. I truly don't know. At first glance, that's what they look like when I took them out of the freezer. It didn't really matter. Like I said, I, sliced them to make them smaller. But, yeah, I definitely need to get my eyes checked soon. I've been putting it off for a while only because I hate those drops. But I'm at the point now where, yeah, I really do need an eye exam. So, I'm sorry it's not the kind of, food pantry meal video I usually have. But like I said, I was sick for a bit. And yeah, I just wasn't doing much cooking. I was going for everything easy. A lot of hot tea in it, and so, yeah, I'm sorry. But don't worry, thankfully, all that stuff is over. And I'll be getting back into another food pantry meal video for you guys soon. So take care. You know, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't already, hit my subscribe button, hit that bell for all, so you are notified every time I upload a new video. Take care, guys, and I'll be seeing you all real soon on my next one. Bye.